Welcome back, casuals.
Woo! Let's get motivated.
They carried me out and then just launched me like a little javelin.
Who do you think you are? I am.
In sync, bud.
In sync. What's that? What was their main song?
Bye, bye, bye.
That's it. Bye, 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 bye.
I don't know. I actually can't remember many of the others, to be honest.
No, neither.
That was
Bit
that one.
overrated. JT's the only good one.
Old noodle here.
Yeah. Talking about hair.
Yeah, old Chop.
Oh,
Chopped him.
got rid
Chopper.
of it.
Hey, look at it. Nah,
Old
don't
short.
give him a little blue
How's
steel.
this? Yeah.
I'll give him a blue steel.
Nah.
And a shadow box.
How's that? Like 6 months ago, we both had fucking hair down to the
Two
middle of our backs.
mopeds. Two mopeds. Now we're two sophisticated
both-
looking dogs.
It actually feels good, but
Get a real job and a real haircut.
Well, yeah, I remember
That
one
old saying?
time. I remember one time being at Marina Cinemas. We were like probably 13, 14, waiting for our lift after this movie finished. Carrying on a bit, just being loud and mucking
excited.
around. There was like a big pole. I think it was like a flag pole, and we were mucking around with it. And this old dude comes over, and he's like, "Oi, get a haircut and hop it."
Get long head, yo.
Yeah, he's like, "Hop it."
Hop it. Rather than bugger off, hop it. Hop it out of here.
But yeah, old schmick now.
Old Smicko, how's it feel? Bit lighter?
Yeah, it actually feels good.
Fuck, especially in the heat, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah, man. I chopped mine even shorter just because of the heat, mainly.
just shave it, go bald.
Go bald, skinhead, but nah, fuck that, eh?
Anyway, welcome back, casuals.
Welcome back. Welcome to the new year.
Yeah, first ep of 2025,
Fuck.
season 2,
Season 2.
if
that.
you will.
Yeah, go on then. Level it up. Nah, Hooper got one little flashlight here. I feel like I put my
Yeah.
sunnies on. Fucking blind, but
Got a big ring light here.
yeah, big ring in you. Yeah.
Nah, trying to level up a few things this year, as I think we spoke about on episode last year, last
Yep.
ep, and yeah, it's good to have yous back. Hope yous enjoyed your little New Year's and Chrissy break. It was actually good that we had a few weeks off, eh?
Fuck, man, yeah.
I did
I'm,
fuck all, but
I'm back to work tomorrow and it's going to be a harsh reality.
Mm.
Yeah.
no, it was good to have a break.
Yeah. Nah, it's good. You got to do it that time of the year.
Yeah, but good to be back with all you good folk out there.
All good folk. What's happening today, bud? What do you got on the cards
wait.
for us, big dictator hoops?
One thing I wanted to bring up was now Townsville, you know that shit Towns post.
Shittest
that
down of the year, 3 years in a row, lad.
Is it 3 years in a row?
Pretty sure. Oh, maybe I'm just. No, I think it was.
Fuck.
Honestly, I think it was.
I know for sure it got it 2024. What's
Yeah.
what's the Facebook page? Shit Towns
Shit Towns
Australia, or
Australia.
something.
Yep.
Apparently Townsville's the shittest.
Which is crazy. That's pretty crazy thinking that, like, oh, yeah, I guess it's a matter of perspective. I like Townsville and I live in the
Yeah.
shittest town. You know
I
what I
think
mean?
it's fucking good.
It just makes me think anywhere else I go, I'm going to have an even better time. If you can deal with the shit, you can love the good. But no.
I don't know the criteria of that. I just seen that posted.
Because I remember looking at that page ages ago and they share headlines of shit that goes on. So I think they're judging it by the people and the acts of, like, criminal acts, I think. But I don't know how Alice Springs didn't beat it then, if they're looking at that.
But one thing about Townsville is we got the shittest media outlet here.
Oh, the bulletin.
So, like, of
Yeah.
course the headlines and everything's going to be bad
Just cheese it
because
up.
they're fucking
Yeah,
terrible.
They are.
So if you're only judging on headlines from news articles, it's probably why Townsville got it.
Well, I was spun out when I used to work with you that Cairns was worse in crime. Cairns had worse crime, but Townsville wins the shittest, you know. But maybe I don't know. We have to get in contact with them and see what's the criteria. How do they rate it all?
Message them.
Yeah, you know, like what's the... Because I did see a lot of people getting real burred up about it too.
Did they?
Which is, I don't give a fuck. It is what it is.
Yeah, I think it's funny.
Yeah, it is funny. Yeah.
I don't agree with
But
it.
I've seen some people on Everything Townsville saying, I love Townsville. A lot of the comments were from people down south saying, I moved up from Sydney and Townsville's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
You know, it was actually people who weren't from Townsville defending Townsville. I'm like, yeah, right, fair enough.
Yeah, I think it's good spot.
Yeah,
And
honestly.
it probably is just that crime gets a bad thing.
What
But
I hate-
fucking you go anywhere, there's
Like
that
you
shit.
get the crime, and I have had my motorbike attempted to get because if you haven't been broken into, you kind of live in a bit of a bubble sometimes, you know. And if you have been broken into, then you do get the feeling of violation of, like, these motherfuckers coming in my house, tried taking something I fucking work hard to pay for. So if you haven't had that, that is a little bit of a sort of bubble of, like, not living in reality, because a lot of people have been broken into multiple times. But what gets me, the crime, yada yada, what gets me is the fucking heat.
Yeah.
That's one thing I
It
think
is
about.
fucking hot.
Fuck, what I live in Townsville.
But
It's just the summer
Escape the
and the
heat.
humidity.
Escape the heat with a nice little trip to Crystal Creek.
A little wash off. Yeah, I love it, eh?
No, I did that yesterday.
Yeah,
Fuck,
nice.
it was good.
Big or little?
I went to Little.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, went up to Little
beautiful,
Crystal
eh?
Creek. What do you rate more?
Well, I reckon little's nicer, scenery and whatnot, but just big is easier. Big's easier. It's less of a drive, not as much walk, really.
Less of a drive. Was it 5 minutes less? 10 minutes less?
It'd be like 15, 20 minutes
reckon?
less, I reckon, bro, because you're winding up that hill, eh?
Yeah.
You're winding up that hill a fair bit. But then we went there, it's like first thing in the morning, because we wake up early every morning because of the boy. We just got in the car and we were there by like 9 o'clock, 8:30 or something.
Yeah.
We had it all to ourselves.
Oh, real?
Whole big crystal, yeah. And then for about 10 minutes or something, then another family rocked up. But yeah. And then they left not that long after. And yeah, it's nice, eh?
Had the boy like the water?
He loves it because I got a pool at home. Yeah, cold, bro. And it was cold. How cold is it? It would have been even colder up where you were. And like when I pierced it, I was like, oh, he's going to see. I don't know if we got a video reaction of it, but yeah, I sunk him in and you could see him like little fucking big eyed. Yeah.
He been in like freshwater creek
Actually, that might have been his first time. Been in the pools nearly every day. I've got a pool at home, but I don't know if that might have been his first. Nah, Alligator Creek.
Oh, yeah.
I think, no, but I don't know if maybe Alligator. I can't remember if we actually dunked him or put him in. But yeah.
Alligator's all right. Crystal's worth the drive, I reckon. So Crystal Creek's what, 45 minutes drive north?
Yeah, Alligator's a bit less. Alligator's probably half hour, not as far. But it's I find Alligator's a bit warmer. It's not as cool. It's not as fresh.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get less flow, I feel like, through Alligator. So it's a bit more algae, you know, bit ranker.
I think people have stopped going to Rolling Stone after that croc was sighted there.
I sort of half don't blame. And people trying to say it wasn't a croc. I reckon it looked like a croc.
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah, you reckon?
Fuck, the video looked pretty convincing.
It did, honestly. People trying to say it's a log, but I don't know. I thought it was a croc.
I don't think I'm game enough to go there.
Yeah.
And even driving past there now, like, it doesn't look like it's as busy.
Yeah.
I'd rather, and even if it wasn't a croc there, I'd rather drive an extra
it's nice,
20 minutes to Crystal Creek anyway.
It's nicer, man, yeah. And you got Mutani in that. That's lovely too. But we sort of camped at a little spot down in Mutani there, and then my mates reckon they seen some fellas who, one time we were camping, then we just walked down to go fishing down near like the train bridge and that. And we were like walking. I was actually walking up on the bank, but some of the other fellas were fucking drunk and they were just walking through like, you know, waist deep water. Yeah. And then they were there like a week later or something. They were talking to some fellas who go up there in a boat and they reckon they see crocs there all the time. Even come right up there near the bridge and that. Yeah, it's fucking scary, eh?
Lucky you were walking on the bank. What, did you just sense it or do you just...
Oh, we were drunk. We were all drunk and we're like, let's go for a mish. Let's go for fish mish down the fucking... it's pretty fucking rank. I don't know if I should bring this up, but we go for a mish down and we went fishing and that. And one of my mates didn't even come. He was like fucking too drunk. He was sitting in his camp chair. So that's how, by that time it was like 5 or 6 o'clock and everyone was trash and we were walking down. And next minute, under the bridge, my mate's like, what the fuck is that? It was one of them little pocket pussy things on the ground. How rank is that? Next minute, cunts are throwing at each other. And,
Someone just escaped.
Fucking rank.
Escape trolls under the bridge, eh?
Oh, yeah. Next subject.
Wait, one funny. I don't reckon we've been to Crystal Creek in probably 2 years. Like it's been a while.
Yep.
But I remember a while back I fucking went there on a boys, like just with the boys. Seen this one lad, Asian fella, had goggles, snorkel, nose plug, like all the apparatus.
all the PPE.
All the swimming apparatus you could think of. But he's swimming in holy jockets.
Really? Forgot to pack the DTs.
Like, went all out with all this fucking stuff, but couldn't even pack proper boardies or some DTs or, you know, budgies or nothing.
Oh, what's the go, bro?
Fuck that, like
prepared in all the wrong places.
It brought back that memory and fuck, it made me laugh.
The old holy jocks.
But it was fucking fun as like it jumped off a couple of the rocks. Like I'm still young, you know.
Yeah. Gotta relive it, eh? But get the ticker going.
Fuck, it was good. Yeah.
My mate did that last year or something. We went there and his watch. He had a little fucking one of them little Apple watches.
Oh yeah.
Popped off.
True.
Popped off. Yeah, and then we were looking around for it, and then this one family there was one sort of bogan fellow. He was a nice fellow. He's like, oh, I've got goggles here. I'll try to find it, and then he fucking found it within 10 minutes. Yeah.
I remember going up to Murray Falls camping. And at the swimming hole there, I'd just gotten my GoPro.
Oh, yeah.
And we were filming some shit. I made a pretty, like, you know, making cool videos back then, little adventure fucking creek trips and stuff. Yeah. But I dropped it in the deepest part, like, of the fucking thing. It would have been, I don't know, I reckon good 3-4 meters deep, this thing.
Fuck.
But it was still recording, and we finally got it. Like, the lads were taking turns at, duck diving
Trying to
down.
get down to
and
get it, yep.
Took ages, man. And I remember getting the video back, and when I went to edit, there's this, 10-minute video of just black.
Oh, wow.
Where it had fallen. You could see it falling through the water, and then it had, landed.
Lucky you got it. Lucky you
face
found it
down.
back. Fuck,
Yeah.
Wow.
But
True. Good recovery then.
yeah.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Nah, I gotta love going to the creeks, and that's the one good thing about it, the summer, I guess. But that's my biggest con about fucking Townsville. The sun. Like, there's a lot of crime and shit, and
But
yeah.
it's not deserving of shittest town.
What is the actual?
So
shittest town, I reckon?
whoever did that, fuck you.
Mount Isa's shitter than Townsville. I lived in Mount Isa, but Alice Springs should surely be the shittest town.
Well, I haven't lived anywhere else, so I couldn't say. But yeah, I reckon Mount Isa or somewhere like that.
But I guess it has to be a town. It can't be a city. Because if it's shittest, what's the shittest city in Australia? Melbourne. I haven't been to many cities.
I like Melbourne. I reckon fucking Sydney.
Is it?
Shit.
Never
I don't
been.
know.
Eh? Yeah.
You reckon?
No. What about Perth? You been to Perth? Perth looks wicked.
Nah, but I heard Perth's good.
Perth looks awesome.
I don't think
bro.
if what you hear from people, you're never gonna put Perth in the conversation as fucking Sydney or Brisbane or.
Yeah, right. Fair enough.
I feel people never say, "Oh, Perth's shit,"
Yeah, true.
or it's dirty, or it's scummy. Or
I
it's
like
fucking
Brisbane.
thing.
I don't mind Brisbane. I reckon Brisbane's alright.
Shittest city. I don't know. Hit us up. What you think the shittest city is, and the actual shittest town, because it's not Townsville. Or if you agree.
Yeah. Oh, well.
No, I've been playing heaps of chess lately, eh?
Nice.
Because I've been
What, on your phone app?
nah, with the at work.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Because I've been in
Yep.
the units a bit more lately. I can play in chess, so I've got caught deep in the rabbit holes of watching the videos on YouTube.
Oh, what's
know,
that?
the
Like,
people-
like the combinations of
No,
what to do.
just them old hustlers sitting in the park in
Oh, really?
New York.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen them?
No, I haven't
there's
delved into
like-
this little rabbit hole.
So there's like these old dudes. They just sit in the park. I think it's Washington Park. Is it?
Yeah, right.
Is that in New York?
Nah, Central Park. Well, they might have Washington Park as
Yeah.
well, but I don't know. Do you think?
I think there's a couple. I think
a
there's
big
a
ass
couple
one.
of parks.
The big
and
main
they,
one, yeah.
They got all these chessboards out, and there's certain ones that I think they film their matches.
Oh yeah.
So there's like all these old hustlers, cool old dudes, just like fucking smashing people in chess. But there's a couple of videos of like these fucking grandmasters coming over. And like because anyone could be a grandmaster. You don't know who's
Yeah.
fucking good at chess or not.
Yep.
And like they're coming over from Europe. Like they always seem to be from random countries, eh? Like Scandinavian countries
yeah.
or fucking Russia
right.
or
Yep.
like these weird countries. And then they go play these people and like pretend that they don't really know what they're doing. And then they just like skittle them.
Ah,
Yeah, and it's
true.
fucking deadly. Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
it is cool.
What? So they win the money off them?
Yeah, I don't even know if they play for money. They just like, but there's a couple of the lads who talk a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And but there was this
I lo-
one I watched actually of this dude. He's playing some grandmaster. That she's a chick from I think Sweden or something. But so she goes in and says she doesn't know the game at all. So he's trying to explain to her how to play chess. But he explains it, man. Like I'll try find the video and send it to you. He explains it like a war game sort of thing. Like
Oh,
he's
right.
like,
Strategy.
so you gotta
Yep.
control the center. Then these people, and it's like it sounds like they're going to war. And this video goes for probably 8 or 10 minute match.
Yep.
And the way he explains it makes you so keen to play chess.
Fuck, I'd love
So
to.
when that popped up, I'm like, fuck, I want to play more.
Fuck
So
yeah.
yeah, been hitting.
I'll have to give it a crack.
It's I'm not real good.
I seen a reel the other day, a video of this. It was a kid, and it's like 11-year-old chess champion gets bored while playing the actual chess champion. He's an 11-year-old, and he came in. This is an old video too, from 90s or some fucking thing, and he's playing the champion of the world, and he plays his move, and then while the champion's thinking, he's like looking over and watching other people play.
Oh, yeah.
And old man plays his move, then he just does it straight away.
Yeah.
He's
They're
like
so quick. They play
11-year-old
that
and
blitz chess.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
fucking. I think that's when they got the timer.
Oh,
They hit it.
Yeah, yep.
I think that's
Yep.
blitz
You
chess.
watch the Queen's Gambit?
Yeah. Fucking good.
That's
eh?
epic. Yeah, that is fucking cool. No,
But
the
it-
old chess, bro. I haven't delved into it. I'll have
Yeah.
to give it a crack.
So I've been trying to play that a bit more.
Yeah.
lately. And yeah, just caught in the rabbit hole of watching videos. There's this one dude, you know Magnus Carlsen? I think he's considered
No.
like the best ever.
Oh, true.
And I think that there's like a video where he fucking is playing like multiple tables at once, and he's
Unreal.
just walking, like goes to one, makes his move, goes to the next, and he's like, and he beats all these people.
That
like,
is insanely smart.
all at once.
Surely no one. I wonder what the current consensus is on AI. Surely AI would just blitz anyone.
I don't know.
I'm curious. Yeah, get that. Look that up on the Googs.
Yeah, because I haven't fucking.
Because AI is surely 10 steps ahead of a human. You know?
I think so.
And
Yeah, wonder if like them top grandmasters, if they can still beat.
like the current ChatGPT.
Because wonder
sometimes.
if the like when you're playing the computer, wonder if the computer chess now is way harder than it used to be.
It would be
You'd
because
think so.
AI is like leveled up that much, right? You'd think so for sure. But
Yeah, I
that's-
haven't thought about that, but
It's a whole
probably.
nother fucking topic there.
Yeah, I don't like playing online.
The AI shit's scary, eh? Some of that shit that's got like a lot of the videos, a lot of reels that are coming up are not even real. You watch a lot of reels that come up,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, man, that looks a bit fucking weird. And I look in the comments, AI.
Yeah.
And it's shit because it's doing it. I watch a lot of my reels are like people doing mad downhill mountain biking or like GoPro footage from someone motorbike riding, shit like that. And I watched one the other day, and it was this dude motorbike riding along like a thin beach, like a tiny thin, like a nature, what do you call it, like a sandbar.
Oh, yeah.
And the beach was coming up either side, and it was at night time, and there were stars, and I was looking, thinking, that's amazing. And then I looked at it, I was like, that cannot be real. And I looked in the comments, and it was like AI, and I was like,
So
yeah.
how do they make that though? Do they
Looks
have to
legitimate,
look
eh?
at, say, do they look at a landscape first and then just edit it and take a bit here to make this? Like, how does I actually
think it's
don't
just-
really know how AI works.
I think
fully.
that, well, with the videos, I think it's just AI can Photoshop the JPEG, and then it's just motion in JPEGs. So they can make a photo, and then because they can make a really good photo, they can make a really good video because they can just put multiple photos together in motion.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that's a whole nother
Apparently
topic.
this
That's
new-
Terminator shit right
Yeah,
there.
apparently this
I
new
don't trust it.
laptop I got has some AI
Oh,
fucking
fucking
things
throw
in
it out quick.
Yeah.
Flush it down the fucking toilet.
Nah, so
It's listening to us.
hopefully it helps us make some fucking better reels. We might make some AI reels.
yeah. Well, if it's AI for reals, go amongst it. Fuck it. Do our work for us, you guns. No.
No. What about today I learned?
You got one.
I got one.
Nice.
And it's sort of
Cough it
going off, not the back of chess, but like weird games, I suppose, because
Yep.
this is about fucking Scrabble.
Oh, not the guy who
So,
learned, the dude
this-
who spent 3 months learning the French
So
Dictionary?
I'll just get into it.
and then 12 months learning
So
the
today
Spanish
I
dictionary?
learned New Zealand man wins Spanish Scramble
Yeah,
Championships.
I read about this the other day.
He doesn't
It's
speak
insane.
Spanish.
I sent it to my mum. She loves Scrabble.
Does she?
Shout out, mum.
I never really fucking play Scrabble, eh?
Yeah. This is share it, bro, because I did see something on this. And I
So,
was reading
yeah.
about it the other day. It's insane.
So it says New Zealand man wins Spanish Scrabble Championships and he doesn't speak Spanish. It says New Zealand man hailed as a Scrabble phenom has dominated the Spanish World Scrabble Championships despite reportedly not speaking the language. Nigel Richards, his name is, claimed victory in Granada, Spain, showing his remarkable ability to outperform even native speakers of their own language.
Insane.
Richards, who's in his 50s, beat more than 145 opponents from across the world, including Argentina, Venezuela, Colombia, and Spain, by winning 22 consecutive matches.
Wow.
The guy who came in second said, "This is an incredible humiliation."
Wow. Dominated.
But he called his opponent a gifted man with a very specific capabilities.
Wow.
So this Nigel Richards, he's widely known as the Tiger Woods of Scrabble.
Fuck yeah.
Richards has won nearly 200 tournaments, including multiple world titles, and is ranked number 1 by the English Language Scrabbles Players Association. They must be the big organisation, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
In 2015, he gained international fame for winning the French language title when he knew little beyond bonjour. His friend gave an interview and said he spent 9 weeks memorizing the French Scrabble dictionary, which reportedly contains 400,000 words.
Holy shit.
They reckon Richards rarely gives interviews. He is characterized as a recluse who likes to bike, doesn't smoke or drink, watch TV or listen to the radio.
He's on the spectrum for sure.
Of course.
Yeah, fuck no,
So he
this
must
guy's a
just
genius.
kick back at home,
Savant.
do
Yeah.
nothing but fucking...
Because the thing I seen him 3 months, he studied the whatever 9 weeks or whatever that one said for the French, won it, and then the Spanish was a bit longer, like 12 months or something.
true.
Studied for 12 months and then won it. I was mind blown, man. Yeah.
But wonder if you would start learning the language though.
Well, maybe.
But if you're only
maybe
learning,
he doesn't need to
Yeah.
know it, so he's just learning just purely for
and
the
if
words.
you're only learning words, not how to put them
Because
together.
I guess in Scrabble you don't need to explain what the word means.
Yeah.
Do you? I don't really play Scrabble that much.
And I guess different words like they have more points, you know.
And
so-
Scrabble is a game of using odd letters.
That's what I mean.
So,
So,
he'd
like-
probably study the really hard ones that have like the W's, the
Yeah.
Y's, you know, all those ones, and then try and formulate. It'd be like just putting together a little formula of
Yeah.
icons together.
If you can put words that
In the
have
right-
fucking an X and a Y and a fucking
Yeah.
O in it or something, whatever.
Just must have an
the fuck.
insane memory. Like to remember that. That's pretty crazy. Photographics like memory, you know.
That's crazy, eh? Like,
There's some amazing people out there that make you feel like a dumb dog.
but they are like I'd say
I don't even know how to
them,
speak English.
Most of them are probably on
Yeah.
the spectrum, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
Like them people. Have you seen that dude who fucking he took a helicopter ride
Draw the city
over?
line,
Yeah.
skyline.
Where's that, New York or something? Eh?
I have seen that, man. And then just from memory, fucking sat down and painted or drew it, the
Yeah.
whole thing. Yeah, with
Just
pencil.
sketched it, I think.
Man, that's like it's a superpower.
Literally.
it is, bro. They're superpower. They should be the heroes.
Well, memory is
Yeah.
like
Yep.
it's just like superhuman memory or some
Yep.
shit.
Yep. No, there's some cool abilities out there, eh?
And then just sits at home and fucking doesn't talk to anyone, doesn't even turn the TV on.
Probably distracts him from all the learning
New
he's got to do.
Zealand man too. Yeah. Wonder where he lives.
Kiwi fella. Oh, that's right. That's unreal. That's a good today I learned, man.
Yeah.
Fuck
No, I
yeah.
seen that the other day on fucking Instagram.
Yeah, sometimes I go out to the charters, and my mum and her I guess it's her cousin's partner, will be at the front there playing Scrabble.
Oh, true.
Yeah, and I'll just sit down and watch them for a little bit. Like, this is an old school game. I haven't played in
Yeah,
ages.
I haven't played Scrabble much. Oh, you ever played what are the fucking people in America always play?
Checkers.
Nah. All the black fellas in the movies always play.
Is it a game?
Dominoes.
Of dice? Oh,
Dominoes.
Yeah, bro. I've never actually played it for
No.
how the game's meant to be played.
No, neither.
You just stack them up and try
And push 'em
yeah,
over.
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
never actually played it, but there's some interesting like some of the card games we used to learn. Eh?
Yeah.
What's your favorite? Jaro.
Yeah, Jaro, Coon Can, probably.
I don't even remember that
Coon
one.
Can. There's heaps.
Drugs
there.
was a good one.
Yeah.
That
No,
was
I
fun.
love card games and board games like
Yeah.
backgammon. I play heaps of backgammon.
Yeah. Yep.
I think I
Yep.
told that. Like I learned
Yep.
to play that in Turkey,
That's cool.
which
yeah,
is
you
where
were
it
saying that.
originated, like ancient Mesopotamia. That's
Oh, wait,
where backgammon originated.
I remember you
Oldest
talking about
game
that.
in the world. Yeah.
Is that actual the oldest game in the
Yeah,
world? 'Cause I'm
oldest
just thinking,
board game
wonder
in
what
the
the
world.
oldest.
I think chess is pretty old.
The oldest, surely the oldest game in the world is just a physical fight. You know what I mean?
For sure.
1v1 lad.
Oi, them cunts in Peru, you know how they just punch on, but they wear all the ancient clothes, like they wear the
No.
traditional stuff.
No, I'm thinking of the soccer sport they play where they fight each other in the middle of soccer or something.
Nah, there's this
I'm
one
thinking of
where
something
like
else. I'm thinking of a Spanish one.
they wear like the traditional clothes,
Yeah.
and they just. I think it might only be the. No, I think I've seen males doing it too, but the main ones I see are like the females dressed all in traditional robes,
Man.
in like sort of like a stadium thing, but it looks like a bull arena or something.
Yeah,
like
right, yeah.
Just dirt, like just a dirt ground, and they just punch on.
Surely that is the
But
most
yeah,
natural
it's like a
sport ever.
tradition thing.
Yeah. Just the old 1v1 punch. Or after that, like soccer's pretty natural, kicking a ball around. But then you need a ball. Like what did they have back in the day? Kick coconut
Yeah.
around or something.
But yeah, they would have all been developed. Like they're probably things. They're probably just actions people did that got turned into sports.
Yeah, yep.
Whereas things like board games.
Oh,
And
what do you
stuff-
reckon the most intricate sport is? Like hard to learn sport where there's a lot of set of rules that are really full on. You know what I mean? And there's mad strategy too. You know, like it's just
me.
like I guess NFL there's meant to be
go,
heaps of
and
strategy.
I'll think- rugby union
just
has
trying
a
to
lot
think
of rules.
I'm just trying to think of rules and strategy and like the most hardest sport to get your head around if you're a new person.
Like if
watching
you
it.
were to watch it, I know a lot of people like the cricket's been on lately. I know a lot of people who watch cricket and they're like, I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Whereas for
Yeah.
us, I suppose it's easy.
We
like
grew
you
up with it a bit.
watching cricket.
It's probably more technical than baseball and some of those sports.
Yeah.
But like NFL, I guess there's a lot of strategy to that, isn't there? I haven't really got my head around it that much.
Yeah, I don't watch.
And you know, like some of the
I think
sports,
with the game, what do they call it? The playbooks and
because
stuff.
a lot of them sports you could get like natural freaks who come in and just dominate that are really good at it. But I'm just trying to think of sports that are like where it requires a lot of intellectual abilities.
to learn.
Yeah, to learn and to exceed at. I don't know.
Yeah, possibly something like that because you do hear a lot of people like like they might get the good athletes come from other things, but they haven't grown up playing it. And if you don't learn the playbook, you don't know how to fucking play. Sort of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Maybe NFL rugby union has a lot of rules
yeah,
and stuff. Like if you're playing in the middle in rugby, there's a lot of rules.
yeah, yep. Is there? I don't really
and
know.
I think
I don't
people
know
get
rugby
lost.
union that
Yeah,
well
so-
myself, to be honest.
I think people get lost.
Yeah.
Like if they're watching rugby, like 15-a-side rugby, and they just get lost in the breakdown and
Yeah, yeah, true.
A lot of the rules,
Yep.
penalties, but then they play advantage, and like there's a lot going on in rugby.
Mm. Because sometimes the rules really develop the way the game's played. Like you look at basketball when it comes to the last 3 minutes of a game and it gets stretched out to 15 minutes because people
Yeah.
keep using their timeouts to get down the other end
Yeah.
and stuff like that, you know?
I don't know. I don't know if there is an actual sport that I like. If I watch, I don't understand.
Mine be NFL, but I've never really made the effort to.
Yeah,
But, you know, I was just curious, right? AFL maybe? No, AFL's pretty.
yeah. You
pretty.
can follow that. You fucking kick it down and
Kick
get
the ball
six
in.
points in the middle and one in the sides.
Like MMA's pretty MMA's there's a lot of technique that people need to
Yeah.
know, like multiple forms of.
but it's
you know,
easy to consume.
But yeah,
like
exactly.
you don't need to know a lot to watch it.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
You can see.
there's the simple rules.
I think
5
that's
minute
why
rounds.
so many people have opinions on combat sports, because it's so easy to digest. I suppose it's like everyone watches
Yeah,
and has an opinion on it.
yeah, yep.
And you can, most of the time, you can tell who's dominating and who's not, or, you know, who's winning and who's not.
Yeah.
That's why everyone has an opinion.
Yeah,
know?
yeah. I get you. Yeah, because it's just
Even
it's-
if you don't know the full technical side of how things happen, you can see it happen.
yeah, it's
know?
just it's physical. Watching something physical
You
time.
might not see the setup or see what's coming, but when it does happen.
But then I guess you do need to know the rules in MMA. Like some people will think, oh, this fight went this way, but then you don't factor in that. Oh, maybe this fighter was controlling the center of the octagon or got a couple of takedowns, which some of those rules are bullshit too, because like you get a takedown and that's worth so much more than defending a takedown.
Is it?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like
right.
defending a takedown doesn't score. Like, so that's a whole nother conversation there. But yeah, I don't know. We're just rambling on about fucking sports. Like
I
we
don't know.
usually do.
Everything else is like I've watched I don't reckon there'd be a sport that I haven't watched.
Really? What about?
No, there would be for sure. No, that's a stupid thing to say.
Yeah.
Fuck
yeah.
it, I'm saying it. But there's like a lot of sports that I've watched.
And we do like we. That's a big thing that we love. Sports. We were
So I
talking about
suppose
that.
there's like, there's nothing that I watch and it's like I can't follow what's going on.
What's the hardest? Oh, I think we might have spoken about that. What's the hardest sport to become world champion in the world? I'm going MMA.
Yeah, it'd have to be something like that. Where
Golf,
yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, no, golf for sure. Golf's the hardest fucking sport in the world.
Yeah, to become world champ consistently.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go MMA. I'm going to stick by MMA because there's a level of fitness you have to stay at. There's a level of mentality you need to stay at. There's multiple backgrounds of martial arts you need to practice, and people are coming for your head. Like
Yeah.
getting the title's one thing, but then defending the title 10 times or whatever.
What are you saying, UFC champ though?
Oh, well, probably UFC because it's a predominant thing. Man, watch the video of Mighty Mouse, man.
Yeah.
See the video of him wrestling with Khabib's boys?
No.
Man, he's got to be the GOAT. Like he's obviously, man, he's just phenomenal. He's wrestling with those Khabib and his boys and doing insanely well. And then I watched his whole video on YouTube, and then he's on the bag doing bad work for ages, and then not even deep breathing in between rounds. Like he is just a freak.
I actually checked my resting heart rate the other day, which
Yep.
I'd never, like, I don't even know. I would have done it in the past, but I can't really remember what it is. But I chuck one of the lads' watches on.
Yeah.
54.
Was that good? Is it? I wouldn't have
I
a
feel
clue.
like that's pretty low.
Is it? Yeah.
Especially because I'm not fit at the moment or anything.
I'm real unknowledgeable of that. I wouldn't even know
I
what the
think it
average
said
is.
normal was between, I don't know, 60 something, like 68 and like 80 or something.
Yeah,
maybe.
right.
Maybe something around
So
that.
if you have a lower resting heart rate,
Let's
that's
see.
obviously a good, that's obviously meant to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Hey Siri, what is the average resting heart rate?
Yeah, they.
Yeah. It should just fucking, when it reads it out sometimes.
I don't.
We're actually this year, guys, in our level up, we're hoping to get a switch bitch on board. We've actually been in talks with someone, just a mate of ours,
Save all the fuck around of this bullshit.
just a mate of ours, Lars. So
Save you
maybe,
sick of us looking this shit up.
yeah. So maybe in the next few episodes, you'll hear someone else. Here, although the oxygen's normal resting heart rate ranges from 60 to 100 beats per minute, the range for most healthy adults is between 55 and 85. Yeah.
There you
I
go.
think this one on his watch said something similar.
Fuck, that's mad, bro.
But yeah, so I was a bit below, which I was fucking shocked at, especially because I have such fuck breathing.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I thought
fair
maybe
enough.
my breathing and my nose and all that shit would affect my heart rate because
Yep.
it might be working harder.
Yeah, it could be, yeah. But what I'm curious to be like what Volk would be. Or Mirab. You know?
Get up.
Like, what up, Matt? You know, Volk and Mirab, probably two fittest fighters.
Well,
Who's the fittest boxer of all time? I think I've asked you this before.
Of all time, fuck.
Isn't it
me.
the fellow who Jalen Tate said was he one of his favourite fighters? Like, who?
Oh, Kalzaki probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Joe Kalzaki was just fit
Is that-
as.
yeah.
The Welsh dude.
Yeah.
Just used to throw. I think he has the record for most punches thrown in a fight and stuff.
Well,
And he just wouldn't get tired.
that's insane. Like, I'm curious, what is their resting heart
Yeah,
rate? Would it be
yeah.
like down in the 40s?
Well, who was I watching?
Was that like
the
you're
other-
going to die if it's that low?
Yeah.
If it gets too low, it's fucked, right?
Oh, their resting heart rate? No. Well, I've seen people even at our gym in the 40s, like high 40s,
Fuck yeah.
like 46,
Wow.
47, I think.
Unreal.
And I think you're meant to do it when you wake up, and that's your very lowest.
Ready to go,
obviously,
yeah.
'cause you're just rested.
Yeah, yep.
But I actually was watching a video about what's his name, Putan. Who's the what's his
Bolton,
name?
Alex Pereira.
Pereira. Yeah, and they
Fucking
reckon
beast,
like him
man.
in the 5-round fights, and he's like hardly breathing.
Where, yeah, he's
you know?
insane.
Whereas you look across at Strickland and that, and they're like fucking
The-
gasping. That you can tell their chest going like this.
Yep. His story's crazy, man. Have you heard like his
Yeah,
story? Heavy
yeah.
alcoholic at
Crazy,
like
yeah.
age of 13. He was drinking
Yeah.
like a 40 ounce of rum a day.
Yeah, it's nuts. But yeah, it would be interesting to see. We could probably
Yeah.
look it up. I'm shit on this.
I'll be curious about, like-
when we get Lars in to be our switchy,
Yeah, yeah.
we'll
That'd
be able to
interesting.
do this stuff a bit more.
Like that, like I reckon Volk or Mirab would be the fittest fighters in the UFC.
Yeah.
And I reckon what they'd be like because they're lighter weight, so they're going at a higher pace too. And you see them at the end, and they're just still ready
Wonder
to go.
what their resting is, and then what during competition what it gets up to.
Yeah, true that. Yeah,
'Cause that would be interesting to see. Like, wonder if it ever exceeds like 120 or anything.
you get the Diaz brothers, Max Holloway,
Yeah.
Ferguson, and that. I reckon Volk, and that's way above them all. You know,
Yeah, fuck, that would be interesting. We might
Yeah.
actually have to put that in a
look up.
forward episode.
Yeah. So what do we got coming up, mate? You got
We've got
GoldField
we know
Ashes.
what we got up coming up this weekend, eh?
coming up? Yeah.
GoldField Ashes heading out to your stomping grounds.
Yeah, Old Faithful hadn't been out. I actually went out. I think I went out last year. Can't remember. Yeah, I went out for one night last year, I think.
Oh, to the Ashes.
Yeah,
Oh,
yep. Yeah, so like coming out.
Yeah. What's the plans? Because
I'm
you don't.
gonna-
What? There's no team.
So there's no team this year, but I think we're going to go catch up, mate, somewhere, and then probably can on wherever it is. Yeah, so I don't, I'm spewing. There's no. It would have been good to go and play one game.
Yeah.
One's enough for me.
Wonder if there's any teams. Wait, is there any teams out there that need two fucking horrible cricket
Yeah,
players?
so there's always probably, man. Like even our team when we used to play, we always needed numbers, eh?
Yeah.
Just because people farting around trying to get there
Yeah,
the next
yeah.
day, you know.
Just
It's
go
like-
down to the field, and I reckon there.
It's like you need almost like double. It's like you need 20 players for
Yeah.
like you got 11, or it's like you need just to get there, eh?
Especially for day two, because you
Oh.
might have a full team day one, but
And then
then
day three,
who's
bud.
dragging himself out of bed day 2 and 3?
day 3, you got the proper rock solid.
Big
eh?
effort.
It is.
Or either people who just love cricket,
Yeah. Yep.
or they're fucking just
Yeah.
rages. you
Or
know?
they just love cans, beer.
If there's any teams that need two very, very below average cricketers, let us know. We'll be out there. We'll have our gear. I don't even own cricket gear. If you got gear, you can supply us as well.
Oh, so what? You
give
get
us
any?
everything.
You get any yarns? Come
Yeah,
in.
so-
I seen you put that thing up
So I think all the boys are a bit shamed
to speak up.
to put their voice through the speak pipe.
Yeah.
And a few actually said that they don't want to incriminate either themselves or the other boys.
Fair call.
Because, man, when we used
They
to
want to
go,
remain anonymous.
like, it was a full
Yeah.
carry on. Like,
Yeah, it would've-
It was
yeah.
pretty bad.
The younger years more rowdy for sure.
Yeah.
The more recent years more like not as mongrel.
Well, I wouldn't have been 3 or 4 years, I reckon.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So you think
Mm.
mid 20s and early 20s we were gone.
Yeah. Yep.
So it was pretty bad.
Yep. Yeah. Fair
But
enough.
I think I told the yarn about my mate how he ended up in hospital that time.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
So I
And he
was
had on the back of his shirt, what do you have?
Yeah,
AIDS
yeah.
or something?
No,
HIV positive. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's right.
But one of the lads reminded us how, like, because he was so dehydrated, they kept trying to draw blood from him and, like, get things, and they just kept pricking him and pricking him.
Fuck.
And then, there's, like, 6 of us just standing around the fucking
Yep.
little room. They're like, Oi, have you tried his dick?
Put it in the eye, the main vein.
And they were like off us.
They would have been.
Kicked us, just fucking kicked us all out.
I
of the
would be
hospital.
too, trying to do my job, and these little fucking cheeky cunts from the sidelines.
Kicked us out of the hospital. But like, we're sitting in the waiting room as well, and Toby fucking just eats all the, you know, how they have little complimentary biscuits and tea and stuff. Like Toby just ravaged through that. Just ate everything. Just proper pest. Yeah.
Oh, fucking
So I
hell. think
think that's what happened. Like I went there with him. All the boys rocked up after. But then, yeah, we all got kicked out. I think I was like the only one who could stay there. Because I was the fucking most sensible.
fucking hell.
And I was still pretty fucking drunk and
Yeah.
pretty stupid.
Yep, yep.
But yeah, that was a little thing that I forgot that one of the boys sent through. And I was like, fuck, I remember that now.
Man, I fucking little. I was trying to think of stories. And I was hoping that other people would send them in because I couldn't be buggered sharing them. But the one I probably thought, fuck it, I'll share it. It's a 2.0 story from that dog. The dog the border collie that did a shit in that room. If you have listened to the first episode or whichever episode it was of me talking about Ashes, there's a story where a dog did a shit in a room. My mate tried to clean it up and he fucking hit it with a golf club and it just splattered shit all over the wall. So that same dog Spooks, we're at one of the piss ups out there. One time my mate had his dog there, and then we have another mate who on the piss he goes full mongrel. He used to go full mongrel, and he had an alias. He had a different name.
Yeah.
So he had a name that we used to call him Joseph.
Alias, eh?
Alias? Alias?
His alias was Elias.
yeah, he's Elias. He had fucking alias, whatever you want to call it, fucking thing. And used to be Joseph. We used to call him Joseph. And on the piss, he would just get this look about him, eh? And you'd be like, fuck, Joseph's here. Something's going to happen. And he's just go fucking full, he'd either go full mongrel or full gay. He'd turn into a queenie cunt.
What, like try and kiss you? And shit,
Like,
or just-
no, just like fucking try and sack whack you and grab your dick and like shit like that all the time. Like just being a pest. But he was wrestling. So this fella got drunk, turned into Joseph. And he was wrestling with one of our other mates who's the nicest cunt you'll ever meet. Was just started wrestling with him, fucking being a pest. And it's the only time in my life, this other fella, his nickname's Tofu. The only time I've ever seen Tofu have a frown on his face. Literally, my whole life. Known him for years. He's the nicest cunt ever. One of the best blokes ever you'll ever meet. And then I seen him have a frown on his face. But what happened as they were wrestling, the dog came over in between them and fucking Joseph grabbed this dog, which was the same dog that just tried to come over and sniff and lick him and play while they were wrestling. He grabbed it and just like fucking did like a hammer throw. Yeah. Did a big
like the
hammer throw.
Trunchbull
Yep.
with that girl and fucking Matilda.
Did a full
Trunchbull just chuck her
slung
over
it.
the
Yeah,
fence.
did a big full sling and just went, and we were all like, fuck, it was during the day. It would have been like 4 o'clock in the afternoon or something. All of us were like, fuck, mate, pull your head in now. Like seeing a dog get slung. Like it was just weird seeing a dog get literally hammer throwed.
Was he the type that when you pull him up, they can do it, or like?
Oh no, I think he did. Oh, I
they
think he
get
was
a
a little bit mongrelish after that, but then he did end up coming around. But it was just a reality checker. Like we were letting him go, and then next minute we were like, "Fucking hell, you go and throw a dog, bud." We started nicknaming him Dog Slinger.
Get Peter over.
Yeah.
But you know how some
Contact
people, they're
RSPCA.
like fucking menaces on the piss, but you can pull them up and then they'll rein it back a bit.
Yeah.
But then there's others who it's like, if you pull them up, it's
That
like, oh,
it makes
fuck
them even
you,
worse.
so fucking,
They dig their heels in the ground.
Like,
Yeah,
what
I know.
is that?
I know. It's just I just think it's just defensiveness.
Yeah.
People get defensiveness, and that's the difference between someone willing to take something on board or just fucking stand their ground.
But no, if I come out with it, where we
I don't know. We'll find somewhere. You can just camp at the old girls if you want.
Yeah.
Come out.
because
Camp
that'll
out
be
there.
the first time I've ever actually had accommodation.
Yeah. I wouldn't call it accommodation. Nah, it's wicked. It's deadly.
I'll bring the fucking stretcher or swag or something.
Yeah. We'll
'Cause,
fucking
we
sort
used,
something out. Go out, get on the piss.
we used
catch
to
up with the
always
boys.
just go to the Dalrymple there at the caravan park
yeah
next to the golf club.
Yeah, you were saying that. Yeah.
We just literally used to camp. Like,
Yeah, that's rough.
put a fucking
That's
put a
rough as
marquee up and
gas.
just camp underneath that.
Well, we see since I'm from there, everyone just crashes at their parents.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of the boys still live out there, so they're right. But then the next day, it's just a shit show trying to get to the game.
Yeah, true.
That's the
'Cause
downside of
everyone's
it.
split
Everyone's
up.
scattered. Usually, you've left half your shit somewhere. That's the downside.
Yeah.
You've left your sunnies and your hat and your chair and esky somewhere because you're not carrying that. Usually, people end up at the pub. You're not carrying that shit with you to the pub. Then you walk home. You know. So, but yeah, nah, fuck. I wish some cunts send in some yarns because there's so many. Yeah, I don't know.
Talking about Dalrymple, there was it was mad because we used to go next door to the golf club, get a feed, and then we'd come back and just sit in the pool all day. in
Yeah.
Adbrews. There was a pool there.
Yep.
And there was this old dude who was there every year that we stayed there. Wouldn't come for cricket or that, but he used to time his trip. Like he'd just travel around. But he used to time his trip so that he'd come Ashes weekend. And
Yeah, he just
used
must
to
have been
have
keen for
fun.
the piss up.
Yeah, old like just proper Rolling Stone dude. Just like, you know,
True.
just cruise around. Yeah, full drifter. Named Cletus.
Cletus, a slack jaw, yoko.
But we were having pool brews one time, and he's telling us how he's written this book, and it's going to be a bestseller. This whole thing, telling us about it, and he sent it to Penguin Publishing.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Yeah, I'm still waiting to hear back from him." You know?
Well, fuck, give me some time. You never know. Don't doubt Cletus.
But yeah,
what if you see him 5 years from now, Cletus, big best number one selling
number
author?
one fucking author.
You'd be like, this cunt was full of shit all those years.
Oh, he was a fucking character.
Yeah.
His book would probably be good, I reckon. Honestly,
Yeah,
his
true.
book would probably be good.
You reckon it's real or just all fiction?
Yeah, half.
500k over the Mooney Street Bridge?
Yeah.
Old mate telling that story. I was in a patrol, but I was wheel standing. You know, that white cracker, and he's talking about him driving. Oh, I can't. There's funny guys. I was doing 500 kilometres an hour over the Mooney Bridge. Yeah, fuck. You would have seen it. It went viral ages ago. Some
500
crackhead.
kilometres.
This is one of them, and then you can hear the old mates filming it. Oh, true, yeah. Then what happened?
It's one or the other. Eh? You got to either shut them idiots down
Or just
you
pipe 'em up.
Yeah, just be like, oh,
Stoke the fire,
true,
bud.
true. What else? What else?
Yeah, fuck.
I'd love to read his book.
Yeah, fuck. Why not?
Hopefully, Penguin gets back to him.
Of Cletus. Yeah, no.
I got another one here, which I reckon this has probably happened heaps. But have you ever heard of this either? One of the blokes reckons that one of the old dudes who used to play in their team, they like had enough that night, so he went and camped in one of the teammates' cars. But then the next morning he wakes up and it wasn't the teammate's car. He's like at a different hotel. Like he just jumped in some other person's fucking car.
And they drove off.
Yeah.
Not knowing.
Must have been in the back of the tray or something.
And they
I
didn't know
reckon.
who's in it?
Yeah.
Holy
and he's just woken up and...
What if he woke back up in like fucking Mount Isa or something? They went home.
Yeah, imagine it was someone's like last day there.
And they're
They
from
only
like
went for-
and they're from like Richmond or somewhere real fucking shit out in the middle of nowhere. Mission to get back. Oh, can't. That's horrors.
But there would have been heaps of people, I reckon, just
Yeah.
fucking...
Yeah, waking up in random spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's a big fucking. It's a big weekend. for that
Especially
shit.
there, because you're fucking probably camping out anyway. It's like, oh, well, fuck
Yeah.
going back to the campground. I'll just
Yeah.
just pull up, stump in this alleyway or
Yep.
down the main strip.
Yeah. Yeah. Cunts probably sleeping in the park there, eh?
Probably.
And listening
Little
to one of them.
bats.
Yeah, sleeping with the bats, getting covered in bat shit. Oh,
They're crank, eh, them fucking bats
fuck
there.
they are, bro. Yeah, I don't
That
think
park
they-
would be nice without
It
them.
was an awesome park back in the day, bro. A long time ago. But yeah, what's the plan? What's your preferred, White Horse or Waverley?
I don't mind the Waverley,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
the horse is good too.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you reckon? You're the local. You got
I-
the good spots.
I think-
or is there somewhere outside of them too that's better?
Wow, the Ricks, people started going to the Ricks. It's another one, but I think the Waverley is usually good in Ashes. But I think I'm saying it now, but I want to try and stay with my mates as long as I can.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't end up there.
Yeah.
But you'll fucking always do,
Is there
usually.
usually someone just having mad house party?
Well,
Or
what we
like-
used to do on the first night is just like give out the jerseys. And the
Yeah.
first night was a big one. Yeah, the first one was massive.
Hello. We got a little visitor here.
Hello.
Got a visitor. Should be sleeping.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I'd be keen to do whatever. Just sit at someone's house.
Yeah.
Maybe go for fucking going. I reckon Arvo be all right. Go pub feed, have
Yeah.
a quick little sus, but then get out of there before it gets too
So
crazy.
when's it kick off? Friday, it'd be?
Yeah.
Yeah, righto. Head out
Think Friday. What do
head
you
out
reckon?
Friday
Head
morning,
out
come back
Friday?
Sunday. Head out Friday morning, come back Saturday. One night.
One night of power.
Yeah, you reckon? Or yeah, 1 or 2 nights, I reckon.
See how
I'm back
first-
to work on a Monday, so fuck. Yeah.
See how the first night is, and maybe
Yeah.
stay safe.
yeah.
No, I don't care. One night be good.
Yeah. Old faithful Ashes, bud. Yeah, it's been a while. You were saying biggest sporting fucking thing in Southern
Yeah,
Hemisphere.
they reckon biggest amateur sporting comp in
Unreal.
Southern Hemisphere.
There you go.
That's crazy. Yeah, how many people you reckon fucking go there for
I
this?
think like 5,000 or something head out there for a day. I think it's like 5 to 10,000 because I think the town,
hell.
I think the township doubles pretty much. But yeah, it could be bullshit. Who knows? Yeah.
There is one story
Yep.
I do want to tell too.
Go on then. Cough it up.
I wish he sent it in. I think he was. I don't know if I should tell it because I think he was sort of waiting for permission to see if he could send it through properly.
Oh, right.
But I'm gonna fucking tell it anyway.
Yeah, okay.
No one listens to this podcast.
Yeah, nah, fuck. We got no listeners.
So one of my mates, his dad has a prosthetic leg.
Oh,
He has half a leg, he has a prosthetic. Reckons dad was batting one year with his prosthetic leg snapped in half, and they were versing a team of doctors and nurses. And he reckons they were all freaked out, vomiting, and dad's team was like, they were laughing at him, like they thought it was fucking funny as.
Yeah, they knew.
And then he reckons it nearly turned into a big argument over how rude they were. They were making fun of him and teasing him. And the nurses that were getting all defensive of him, making fun. He said, and he reckons his dad was putting it on as well, acting like he was in heaps of pain. His fucking legs snapped off. But he reckons they had to go, Mum had to drive halfway to Mingala, where they brought him out a new leg so that he could fucking finish the weekend. Yeah.
What a mad dog.
Imagine that, just batting.
And if you're a wickety keeper,
Your leg-
you'd see it right in front of you and you'd hear it. You'd hear it snap.
And your leg fucking snaps
You'd
off.
hear it. Like, was it wood? It would have been wooden or what?
I don't know
Oh.
back then. Now he has like one
Like
of
a plastic,
the,
the actual proper,
the metal,
yeah.
the
Yeah.
metal. I played golf with him a bit. He's a deadly old fella.
Man, that would have been full on. That's
But-
pretty awesome. He's still out there batting and shit too.
Yeah,
hell.
he does heaps of shit.
I thought you were going to say he took his leg off and used it as the bat. Slogged a six.
Imagine that. Imagine running between wickets.
Old kick to six.
Fucking might work better for me. I'm
True.
shit with the bat in hand.
Yeah. Fucking oath.
Wonder if he was running for singles at all, or just if it's not a boundary, I'm not moving.
Yeah. Maybe he's just that good. He gets so good at his game, he just slogs fours and sixes the whole time. We don't have to run.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, you see the other day seen a little highlight on the news. Someone got stumped, but the actual stump spun around and still landed on the top.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's the rules there?
It was still out, I think, but I just seen it. I half missed it, and I was like, "What?" And then the missus was telling it was on something, and
Because I always
it's been on
thought
the
that
news.
it was
And it fucking-
unless it comes off.
It did something where it spun in the air and then landed back on it.
Yeah, right.
Crazy. Yeah.
We got this thing which I actually dug up the video, which I'll post on our story, or I might do a reel. We'll see of this cunt. Because when you go to Ashes, it's pretty. There's different divisions. It's all pretty friendly competition.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the A grade, they go pretty serious.
Yeah.
I think they play 50 overs on turf wickets and stuff. Like
Yeah,
it's-
they get amongst it.
It's pretty serious. Everything else is
Piss
pretty
up.
relaxed. Cunts don't even field half the time. They're just sitting on eskies and
Yeah.
whatever. Where was I going with this story?
You were talking about.
Oh, yeah, no. So it's pretty relaxed. The first ball is always a free ball. So if you get out on your first ball, you're not actually out.
Yeah.
You get to stay in, keep batting. Unless you're at the non-strikers end and you get run out, which happened in a game of ours.
Oh.
I had the GoPro set up. I'll put it up like just behind the keeper. And this cunt, he just edges it. I don't even know why he's running. And then the dude, he'd just come in, but he was at the non-strikers end, and he's the one who gets run out. So he didn't even get to face a ball and get a free ball.
And he got run out because old mate stitched
Diamond
him.
duck.
Oh, true. Straight
Got
up.
out for a diamond duck.
Old mate stitched him up.
I would have been cranky.
He's like, fuck, why'd you run?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like you get a free chance. You're never out first ball.
Yeah.
You get another shot.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Fuck, you'd be filthy,
he
eh?
would have fucking had to buy him a few beers.
Man.
But going out there, getting the opportunity to bat.
Yeah.
Some games you don't get to, eh?
Oh, that's because you have so many players and that. See, I'm one of them people. I'm not as stressed. I'm not as keen on the game itself.
Yeah.
So I'm one of them people. I'm kind of like an extra. Like fuck yeah. Where some of my other mates, they love it. You know,
What was your team? Be About It. Wait,
Be
do you know
About It.
any? I think they're local lads. Tins Up.
tins up.
I think
Oh,
they're local lads.
I
out
think
there.
I do.
We played them 2 years in a row, which is crazy because there's
They
so
got
many
yellow
teams.
and blue.
Yeah, yellow and blue.
Will Ould and them. Yeah, I
Is
do know
it?
some of them. Yeah, Willie Ould
Yeah,
and
they're
them.
will and
Yep.
they're blue and yellow.
Yeah.
So there's so many teams. Len, I think they usually do the draw, so you play in different people all the time. We played them 2 years in a row. Fucking good lads.
Yeah,
eh?
they are. Yeah.
They had this fucking. I don't even know what it was, like what they'd put it on, but it was an esky with like motorized. It was like a motorized esky.
Fuck yeah.
And they were cruising out.
Yeah.
And then they had like a mower as well.
It levels it up
They
when
must
people
just
get
be
like.
rev heads, eh?
Yeah, they would be. Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
'Cause they had this scooter.
It levels it up when you get like bikes. People start getting bikes
Yeah.
and shit like that, and you can ride it around. And I remember, this is sort of off the topic, but you know how there's always like wear the dress if you drop a ball and
Yeah.
shit. I remember there was one team, I can't remember if I heard this through someone, or they would wedge 4X gold tin in the tree. They must have had a pitch at their own house.
Oh, yeah.
They would wedge at the end of the weekend, they'd wedge a 4X gold tin in the tree, and then the first person to drop it on game one had to skull that fucking 4X. Been sitting there 364 days.
Yeah.
Or 363 days.
Would that make you crook or what?
I don't know about it. Yeah, I don't know.
Wonder if people.
And I think this is a story of a story, so I don't know the factual,
Yeah. Probably.
the truth in it, but yeah.
Because there's some fucking cook cunts out there.
fucking-
You'd know.
Yeah. Fuck, I like the boat races. At the end. They
Yeah.
always have the boat races at the end. Yeah.
Because if you lose the cricket, you might be a chance of winning the boat.
That's
race.
why I like them. Yeah.
Fuck, I'm just thinking of that 4X can. You wouldn't be able to stomach it. Surely, as soon as it goes down, it comes straight back up.
Maybe it's like wine and it's real aged and it tastes real deadly, bud. Like fuck.
You know how some people prefer like having room temp
That's
or
a real.
something?
That's like a real ringer thing, eh?
Yeah.
Nah, mate. I'll just drink it. Is it
Yeah.
right? No, it's a ring. But I have seen Lino at yours get a carton and sit it next to
sit
him
it.
with no esky. I think that's more like a Kiwi thing, eh? Or
It
what?
was
'Cause they're
probably
used to-
fucking
and he
done
was just
before it went hot, though.
pumping them. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was. He was literally doing 2 or 3 beers. The one of my, you know,
They would have still been cold.
he was just sitting them, pumping them back in,
Yeah.
like fucking hell. But I think the ringers are like, nah, I don't need an esky.
Yeah.
It's I'm
Room
like, fuck
temp
that.
rums.
Nah, fuck that, bro.
room temperature rums.
Make it
You
ice
can't
cold.
Drink that.
Yeah.
Fuck. But yeah, them tins up, boys. One year, Toby actually burnt the fuck out of his leg. They had this souped up mower or something, motorized fucking thing, and he's cruising around on it, fell off,
Oh,
full
can't.
stack, burnt the fuck out of his leg, grazed up all his fucking side.
He was on their mower.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
And then the other year they had like fucking this scooter, but it was like one
That's
of the
crazy. You played them
souped up
twice in a
ones.
year.
Yeah, I know.
Usually, I don't even think we've ever
They're
played a game
doing
twice.
big
A team
fucking
twice.
burnouts on this scooter on the back of the ute and
Yeah.
like full, just little.
I like it when you get the
bogan
games
redded.
out. Yeah. I like it when you get the games out the river and that, like on people's, even though it's a mission to get to and get from. But there's some people have some pitches out close to the river and out of town and that, and you're on someone's property.
I think we've only ever done that once. We
Yeah.
played on someone's property.
It's
All
like-
the rest
it's-
are at the airport.
It's a lot
or-
more fun and a bit more laid back because you're their team you're
Yeah.
playing. They have all their fans and family, so it's just a bit more down to earth.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not just at the airport or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it's just awesome.
Yeah, we've played, I think, all our games pretty much at the airport. We played at the school there once, across from the Waverley.
Oh, BDC there. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we played there. So it's actually a good field.
Yeah.
It was the first day of Ashes, and like heap of our boys were coming the next day or that
Yeah,
Arvo.
yeah.
So they were coming that Arvo, I think, because we had a morning game.
Yep.
But they were finishing work like Friday, finishing lunchtime or whatever. But we played before that. I think we had like 5 players.
Yeah, fucking
And
just
we beat
scraping
them.
the bottom.
Like
True.
we fucking play.
Wow.
Like I don't know how, and they started getting cranky because
Hmm.
every time they'd smash it, it'd go straight to one of our players. Like we
Oh,
had
yeah.
3 people in the field.
Just fielding
We had a
it.
bowler, a keeper, and 3 fielders.
Key positioning.
Yeah, literally. And I don't know how, but we pulled that one out, and then we got up at that night because
Fuck
we were
yeah.
just on a high, and then we would talk like because we had so many stories from that. The boys who finally finished work and got there that afternoon,
Buzzing.
we were just like on a high, telling
Yeah.
them, "See, Cunches missed out on this fucking."
Ours is opposite. Usually, first game full of fucking people. Come the last game, there's no one.
Yeah.
You know, but that we usually do like the first night. Everyone hands out the jerseys and you scull a beer and have a shot of Jameson is what we'd always do.
yum.
Fucking some random. I don't know who started that tradition. Scull a beer and a shot of Jameson, and then that night was like the best night because
Yeah.
you're all catching up. You don't, even, and that's the first day. One is the next day.
So
we'd go
what's
out
that
the-
like the Thursday or something?
Yeah, so we go out the Thursday night or the night before it. You know.
Yep.
Get up it and then then you're already hungover for game one and you just forever chasing your tail. Then,
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
big week, and I'm sort of glad that we don't have to do 3 days.
Yeah,
But 1 or 2 days be good.
fucking oath, man. Yeah,
We'll see.
It is a bender. It is a marathon for drinking piss. But yeah,
It'll be fun and like different, but fun in a way, I suppose, going as we're a bit older and
yeah, it's
not
good.
playing.
And it's good, like with the kids and that shit now. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
everyone has kids and
Yeah.
people have kids out there fielding that sometimes.
Yeah, that's cool.
it's just a level up, eh?
But yeah, not having
Bit of
to
a
play
reunion.
so they don't have to fucking stand out in the sun all day. We
Yeah.
can just park up, watch
Drink
a
piss.
game maybe. But
Yeah,
so yeah, if anyone's going out to Ashes,
Hooper will play for you.
yeah.
I'll watch from the sides.
No, I wouldn't mind the game if anyone wants to fucking wants us to play. Otherwise, we'll catch up and have a beer with you.
Yep. Go on
You're
then.
shouting. Come shout us a beer.
That's it. Ashes it is, bud. Let's do it. Nah.
Looking forward to it. Get out to CT.
Yeah.
Kev's the tour guide for the weekend.
Fuck. Nah, bud.
And we'll have some fun out this weekend at GoldField Ashes.
One of my Canadian mates might be coming back, and I tried to, he's traveling. He's a dude I've spoken about him on this podcast, and I stayed with him over in Toronto and that.
Yeah.
And he's actually traveling through fucking Australia. He's traveling up the coast. And I said, if you could time it, Ashes weekend, come imagine that for an Australian. Like,
that
imagine
is
That's
the
a pretty
most
good Aussie
Australian
weekend.
thing you can do.
Yeah, go an Australian like cricket tournament in the middle of summer out in
Bring
Charters. Yeah,
Fuck,
that's what I
yeah.
was hoping he could time it. I was hoping we had a team so he could have a crack at playing
Yeah.
cricket too. Because he's like a bit of a sporty fella.
Does he
and
play
that.
sport?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a sporty fella, and I was like, "Fuck, he'd love this."
Imagine like a mad baseball player come over.
yeah, and
Imagine
just
he was,
slogging them.
or even like, because hockey, I suppose movement of hockey.
He was
sort
into
of
hockey. Yeah, he was the kind of Australian who was splashing us with ice at that
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Fucking
yep.
yeah. But yeah, no. Anyways, we'll fucking might see you at Ashes.
Yeah.
Hey.
We'll have a beer with you at Ashes.
Yep. Yeah. Well.
All right.
Go on then.
Peace out, guys. See you
Peace.
next episode. Head over, follow, like, subscribe, all that good stuff.